When Sarah was 7, her mother died in her sleep. She rang me to tell me that Mommy was a funny color and wouldn't wake up. I drove around and found Sarah in the kitchen eating cornflakes. She said she was hungry. After the funeral, Sarah came to live with me in a small but clean cottage on the other side of the river near the island bridge. The bridge was unusable twice a day during high tide, and on certain days it would be submerged completely. All things considered, life went on and went on well. We would walk for walks along the coast collecting oyster shells. Sometimes we noticed fossils protruding from eroded cliffs. One morning, I went to wake Sarah for school. She wasn't there. As I went to look for her, I saw her out of the window. She was stuck in the middle of the bridge, having climbed the railing to escape the rising tide. I ran outside, half naked. I waded out to the bridge. I could hear her frightened screams. When I reached her, the tide has risen and the current was making me unsteady. I picked Sarah up and hugged her. She'd had a dream. Mommy was waiting for her back at the old house. We started to make our way back when I noticed the waves in front of us. They were getting more forceful. I gripped the railing and put Sarah on my shoulders. I told Sarah to hold on and not let go. The water was now past my waist. As I went to move, I saw the first jellyfish drift past me. One brushed my leg and I flinched. Sarah wobbled but then steadied herself. We were crying out for help, but there was nobody else around. I could barely move with the ferocity of the current and held onto Sarah with one hand and the railing the other. Then I was stung. I swore as I felt tentacles graze my leg. The pain was acidic and polluting. Another came by. The waters were above my chest, and I raised Sarah up slightly so her feet weren't in the water. A smack of jellyfish then collided with me and attacked me. The venom painted my skin and I yelled out, tears forming. My body was going numb from the cold and the poison. The tide wasn't due to recede for another 5 minutes. Time slowed as I was stung and cajoled. Sarah was upset at how much pain I was in. Eventually, the tide fell and the current slowed. I went to get Sarah down so we could go home. She wasn't there. She never was. I didn't reach her in time that cruel December morning 4 years ago. I had watched helplessly through the window as the current swallowed my little girl. So every high tide I waded out and let the jellyfish punish me for not being there when she needed me. It's all I can do. Hey, thank you for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell button, and share the video with your friends and family. Until we meet next time.